Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Steph's Design Space. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you. Today's episode, specimen cards. Super excited about this. I've been wanting to do this for a hot minute and I don't know why I haven't. Anyway, it doesn't matter, I'm doing it now. So this is what I played with yesterday. It's not real special, but there it is. And today we're gonna make a few more. So I did write down right here specimen cards. So I have pre-cut. I have all the things that I think I'm gonna need. I'm trying to be a little more prepared for you guys. I know. So I have cut down my, I'm just using like a brownish color because I'm gonna decorate it. So I have 4 of these that are 3 by 9. So 9 tall, 3 wide, and then I did the same thing with vellum. Okay, now I do have this piece here. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but I wanted to show you why I don't care for like this kind of thing. But anyway, let us get started. Oh, and I got some stamps, so I'm going to put those there. And specimens have leaves. And then I finally found, y'all, tore my office up yesterday looking for this book. And it was where it belonged, in a drawer that was labeled stickers. Imagine that. Anyway, so I do have some of these that I thought would look really amazing as specimens. So without further ado, let us get started. Super simple. So I take my 3 by 9. Let me go ahead and get out my handy dandy bone folder, and we are just going to fold it right in half. And we're just going to kind of burnish it down so there's a nice crisp fold. Okay, so we're just going to do that to all 4 of them. How has everybody been doing today? What is today? Is today Wednesday? Yes, it is. Today is Wednesday, and I have today, this morning, I'm going along doing my thing, and all of a sudden our power goes out. And I mean, it was raining, but not storming, and the wind wasn't even crazy, so I don't know. Anyway, it came on after about an hour, hour and a half. Now the good thing is it was kind of not cool, but cooler outside. It was 73 as opposed to like in the hundreds, which it has been. So that was a plus. And I thought, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to work outside. But by the time I gathered all the things and figured out what I wanted to do outside, power came back on. Okay, now for the hole, so for a specimen card, you have to have a hole, okay? So for the hole, I used one of my little smusher cards. It is the same size as a credit card or a gift card, and I found, honestly, that was just like the perfect. I should have cut all of those out except for one so I could show you. But all I do is kind of line it up and dig for a pencil. So kind of center it, but you want to have probably a little more at the bottom, because typically in specimen cards, and I didn't do it here, I did it on the actual card, but you would have like, you know, the number or whatever. You can do whatever you want. So I'm going to kind of line it up right there, and then I am going to just do a little trace around. So I had this ingenious idea. It didn't work though. But I did have this ingenious idea to use the Happy Planner the box punch. So if you don't know, here, I'll just show you. So I thought, oh my gosh, this would be perfect. I could just slide it in and cut it and punch a hole, and bada bing, bada boom, we'd be done. Except you can't, because it stops like right on the edge, because it's meant to cut boxes for your planner, right? So it stops right on the edge, so it would not be centered at all. Then I had this idea, take it apart. So I did. I unscrewed all the screws, and I started to take it apart, like take this part off, and then I realized it didn't matter. This has nothing to do with it. It is the metal piece right there. It just stops. So if anybody else was like, oh my gosh, I have this ingenious idea, it is a very, very genius idea. However, it just doesn't work, which is sad, because I really wanted it to work. That would have been amazing, because I could have just punched those suckers out, PDQ, right? But, uh-oh, the slid. Don't slide. And honestly, the amount of time it took me to unscrew those screws and figure out that it didn't work, I honestly could have just had them all punched out. But I was thinking, for future reference, it would have been faster had it worked. But it didn't. Okay. I'm just eyeballing it. If it's off a little bit, it is off a little bit. I can't and won't stress over those things. So this is my very first specimen card that I made. This one. And I'm very pleased with it. Okay. Come on. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to cut one with y'all, and then I'm going to fast forward through the rest, because seriously, nobody wants to watch me do that. And I was thinking today, when I was getting ready for this video, I was thinking I make y'all watch things that are probably the equivalent of watching paint dry. And it's like, okay, we got it. We know what you're doing. Now can we please move along? Especially since and I knew that wasn't in there, tend to get quiet when I am in the middle of crafting, and I know that cannot possibly be fun for y'all when I am stark silent. So anyway, alright, this is my Fiskars swivel knife. Absolutely love this so much. It is so easy to use, especially when there's like rounded corners, and it just flows way better than trying to use like a regular craft knife. That's my opinion. So we're just gonna press down, and to the best of my ability, follow the line. And so hopefully it's not like, now I know it swivels, but my brain can only like swivel so much, and I end up just turning the paper, because it just makes more sense to my brain. Now if I'm cutting like really intricate things, well, I think I do the same thing. I think I do turn the paper at a certain point no matter what. Okay, I need to finish that little corner. Here we go. Now let's see if it went through. Uh-oh, don't tear. Okay, Stephanie, just concentrate on one. Get this off of your finger first. Okay, let's see. Okay, that. And these like perfect journal cards. You can decorate those. You know what I think I'm going to do with these? I think I'm going to make identification cards. Those are super cool too. I think that is something I'm going to make. I need to write that down before I forget. Okay, this didn't cut all the way through right here, and it's starting to tear, and we don't want that to happen. So I'm actually going to cut on the inside. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire. Alright, so now we have that cut out. And it's a little wonky. but so am I. So there you go. Okay, I am gonna just speed through this process and cut all 4 of these out for y'all. Okay, so these are cut. And again, they're not perfect. That's okay. Alright, now for the vellum. So the reason I like vellum is because, now again, we have to fold these in half. It doesn't have a glare. So one of the things that I don't like, and I'll show you here in a second, about using like acetate or plastic or anything like that, which a lot of people do, and there's nothing wrong with it, it's a personal preference. And my personal preference is I don't care for a glare. Haha, look at me rhyming. I should write books. No, I should not. Now, I do believe, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think that the vellum I'm using is a little cloudier than most, but I'm actually going to go, okay, how is this all wonky? I'm actually going to go look at the vellum that I print on, because this is just vellum that I've had like probably for a gazillion years. But let me go grab the vellum that I print on, see if it's any different. No, it doesn't look different. So I guess that's just my imagination. The vellum I print on does feel thicker though than this one. I mean, by a hair, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just making that up. Anywho, so you just fold that in half, okay? And it's gonna sit right in there, all nice and neat. All right, let's get these. Now, the thing is though, that I have these, I did it backwards yesterday and I learned a lesson. Well, I almost didn't remember my lesson that I learned, is that we're gonna decorate these first. Because once you have the vellum on there, you have to be careful because you don't want to like smush up and ink up the whatchamacallit. So the first thing we're gonna do is dun, da, 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 ink up all the edges. Actually, I'm pretty sure it'd be easier to do this after it's glued. So I'm gonna put that to the side. All right, now I have my stamps and I have some other stamps in here that I want to use. If I can get them out. So some of my favorite stamps, I bought a bunch of these little square things, and some of my favorite stamps that I always use are just already on a block, so I don't have to go hunt down them. You know what I mean? So it just makes it simpler for me to do that. So I want to use Scorched Timber, I think. Oh, look, that line, that pencil line is there. We can't have that. There we go. Let me check. No. Before I put my pencil up. Nope, that was the only one. Oh, no, I see a little bit right down here. Okay. Alright, so that is done. Okay, now, let me get this little booklet right here. I was practicing some other techniques in here. I didn't like the way it turned out, but I was practicing some different stuff, so you'll see like, what is that called? Napkin, little napkin pieces. Oh Lord, y'all. I do wonder, as I'm sure my friends over there wonder also. Okay, so I'm just going to take and just have fun. Like no rhyme or reason. And do it like that. And then we'll do this corner. But see, if I'm just doing like that, if I had the vellum already underneath there, I'd have to be super careful, or I'd have to block it out. So it's much easier to decorate without the vellum. Okay, I am going to do all of these with the same, but I'm just going to put it in different places, right? That way I am, anyway, oh, you know what? I forgot to do the back. Good gravy. Well, there is no better time than now to do that. So this weekend, we are our first summer camping trip, and we're taking Rachel, which is our oldest daughter, and her two kids, which are our two granddaughters, Elizabeth and Delaney. And we're going camping for the weekend, which I am both very excited about and very not. Mainly because our heat index has been well over 100 degrees. Yeah. Now, we have a camper. It obviously has air conditioning, but I really want to go do an outside. So oh, I did ground espresso. You know what's so funny is I was wondering, it's like, why is it not as dark as I think it should be? Girl. Anyway, so I'm thinking that it may be a good idea if we try to schedule, like, get up early and go early in the morning. Besides, I think you see more wildlife anyway, because, you know, they don't have air conditioning. Oh, but I do like the contrast, so that's good. And then in the evening, right? So we have this really cool UV light, and there are certain insects and bugs and what have you and fungi that you can see really well under UV light. And one of those bugs is a scorpion. And it was so amazing and yet terrifying at the same time. How many scorpions there really are that you do not see. And yeah, I would advise to never walk around barefoot ever in Texas, anywhere. Because there were scorpions all under our feet, on the trees, like everywhere. Now, they were little ones, but they can still hurt and put a sting on you. And also, like, different mushrooms and funguses, or fungi, also show up really well under a UV light. Okay, I was afraid that was going to be smeary, and I don't want it to smear on the thing, because this is like one of those shiny things. Anywho, but I am excited. We're going to Stephen F. Austin State Park, which isn't too far from us, so we don't have to drive very far. And, oh, already, nope, wrong tile. But they have so many deer, and the deer just walk on the roads. Like, they're so used to humans, which is kind of sad, but at least they have a place to live. Since apparently we can't have any other green space except for parks, as much building as we do. It's absolutely ridiculous, but don't even get me started on that. But yeah, I mean, they don't like come up to you or anything like that, but they're not bothered by you per se, unless you like try to pet them or move towards them, and they'll run away. Okay, let me just flip this again, because I don't want it to smear on what I've already done. Okay, so I've done these two. Now let's do some dots. I'm trying to think if I want to use a different color, but the only other color I can think that would be a contrast would be like black soot. It may be too much, but you know, there's only one way to find out, and that is to do it. Nope, it's good. I like it. Okay. Where's my, oh, I didn't do one yet. Okay, that goes up there. And again, I am not even paying attention. I'm just doing it. Sometimes if I pay attention too much, I'm absolutely overthinking where I'm putting stuff, and then I get analysis paralysis, and nobody has time for that. So I am just I'm just plopping them down wherever. Now I do need to pay attention if I do or don't have ink on it. Right? That looks so good. So good. How good does it look? It looks so good. I know. So I was looking for that one particular Happy Planner sticker book because I knew it had all those really pretty flowers and stuff in it. One thing it did make me do is clean up my entire office because I thought maybe it had fallen somewhere and it was like under stuff or whatever, so I had to like literally clean and organize a lot of the things in my office. And I still didn't find it. I even asked my granddaughter, because right now they're living with us, and she is my crafting twin, so she loves to craft. And she's always borrowing stuff. Now, she always asks, but I thought maybe if I wasn't home or whatever and she saw the sticker book, that she, you know, borrowed it. And so I asked her. She was so cute. She's like, what color is the cover? What kind of stickers did it have? And so I told her, it's like clear sticker. She's like, oh no, Nana, I don't have any clear stickers. All my stickers are white, like the paper stickers. It was so cute. Anyway, okay, I need to absolutely get the ink off of my fingers before I start handling the vellum. Okay, ink off. All right, so number one is we're gonna open this up, okay, because it will just go better. And this is just gonna go in the fold. Now there may be some trimming required, you know, nothing is perfect, but I'm pretty sure it'll be okay. I need another one of these. Let me just tear that. These are so perfect for anytime you're using glue or inks or anything like that and you don't want to mess up your surface area. Now I used, yesterday I used double-sided tape, like this double-sided tape, and I'm like, it was very tedious for me, like, whatever. So we're gonna try together. I'm pretty sure that this will work. This is just the Scotch glue stick, and I am just gonna go down and around. I'm actually gonna start from the bottom. I know I have like so many fans going on in here. There we go. Okay. I'm going to burnish that down. I'm going to move this, put the lid on this because that stuff gets cranky fast. Alright, now let's flip through here and find some pretty specimens. just start here. I don't necessarily want ones with words. I'm going to do this because they are so much easier to see. Oh, we could do yellow. And of course my tweezers are also on the other side. So if I did this in the center, and then I'm thinking I could take these and make it look like they have fallen. I did better with my fingers. Okay, do I want... I don't think I want the stem. I just want it to kind of look like they have fallen. So I am going to just cut the stem off. Stick it over there. And do that. Okay, I think I'm just going to pull them up with my fingers and then put them on the tweezers. Because it is easier to work with them when they're on the tweezers. And I used to absolutely hate these tweezers for what they were intended for, because they're the Cricut tweezers. But I love it for like this kind of stuff. Okay, now one thing that I don't have that I want, and I'm sure I have them in all sorts of places, but the only ones that I know of that I have handy is right here. And I am just absolutely loving these really super tiny butterflies. And I actually think I have some of my own older stickers that have butterflies, but I'm not getting up and going anywhere. So, you know what? We're going to go with blue just because it's handy and it will be a nice contrast. So let's do one there, and then I can do this little yellow and brown one. I think I just need to get a whole roll of this kind of stuff. I think that would be awesome. Okay, what is that called? Like the pet tape that is just butterflies. I think that would be amazing. All right, now we're gonna fold this down. Now we have to glue it to this side. And let me go ahead and burnish that really good again. And scooch you over. And we're going to fold and burnish again. Now this is the front, so you can see where the butterflies are. And at this point, I'm just going to glue. Try not to get it on the inside vellum, so I just did the edges. And fold and burnish. Now I know it is kind of cloudy and it may be hard to see, and I will do one with this plastic. I don't like the glare. I can't stand the glare. But we have that, so I'm gonna go ahead and do all of them, like we'll do them together. I'm not gonna fast forward, and then I will take some of these stamps, like the identification, you know, these kind of little things that makes sense to go on the card. The specimen card. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the one side done. So we have that. I could honestly do this side as well. Okay. Yeah, the hot glue. Goodness, I use hot glue so much. The glue stick works really well. Okay, you are no. It's still raining. I was kind of worried to do anything that required electricity in case we lost it again, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and film, and if I lose electricity, then I'll have to, you know, because the only thing that would affect my filming is the lighting, so then I could just, you know, pause it and pick up where we left off if I lost power. So, because I am really wanting to get you guys. Ooh, I do have some exciting news. So on the YouTube front, and I want to thank each and every one of you, because without you, this would not even have been possible. But I'm not quite monetized quite yet, almost. But I do now have whatever those things are called. It's like stars or something. See? I start talking out of my armpit, I guess. Anyway, so it's those little things that, like, if you want to support a YouTuber, but you don't want to, if you want to support a YouTuber, sorry, I cannot glue and talk, apparently. Apparently that is, difficult. But if you want to support a YouTuber and, you know, or you really like the video or whatever, you can click on that and determine how much you want to donate, to give, to bless someone with. So it is there if you are so inclined. And that is all I'm going to say about that. Okay. Leaving you up there. Okay, now let me get this one, and let's find, you know what, I said I was gonna do one with the shiny thing and I totally did not. So sorry guys, so sorry. Okay, but this is what it would be like. Do we see the glare? Like if I were to, let's just take one of these, and if I put it in here, right, there is such a glare. Anytime you look at it, and I don't like it. I don't like the glare, so that is why I just don't like these. My specimen cards can be not glary. All right, so let's find another. Why don't we do some leaves? I know I had picked out these black leaves. I wonder what those would look like under there. You know what? There was only one way to find out. I was like, where's the other one? Duh. It is right there, goofball. Let's do the black leaves. I think that would be kind of fun and different. I say that. Let me see. Yeah, that's okay. And let's take this little one. I know a specimen card is supposed to be like one specimen, whatever. My card, my rules. I just want something pretty. So, and that is one of the things that I really hope and pray that I get across to anybody who follows me anywhere. Do what makes you happy. One of the main reasons that I fell in love with junk journaling is because there are no rules. Are there suggestions? Yes. Are there best practices? Absolutely. But like this, like a specimen card generally is a specimen. It is one whatever thing and you move along. That's great. I'm happy for those people. I want to do more, so I am. And I'm still going to call it a specimen card because theoretically that's what it is. I just have multiple specimens in one card. Okay, so let's do, I'm going to go ahead and stamp on the vellum just to kind of show you what that looks like. And I think I'm going to use this one. All right, let's do, what are we going to do? Catalog. Let's do catalog. And we'll put that in the middle, kind of. So we'll do catalog, and let's do number 18. Just because I'm gonna have to move catalog up. Okay. Moving catalog up. And then I'm gonna put the number 18 right there. So when I stamp it, it's going to stamp just like that. Okay? Catalog number 18. Now I do need to give this a minute or two to actually dry. So I'm going to set that to the side before I glue it down. But that's how you can just stamp directly onto the vellum if you don't want to stamp like on the actual card itself. Because that's what I did on this one right here. But I did not let it dry. And so there's a little smearage. I'm okay. Here's the thing. This stuff is supposed to, not supposed to. That's putting a rule down. Theoretically, you know, junk journaling is about junk and about things that you find and etc, right? So the vintage look, the used look, the wore out look, those are all the looks you're going for, like the perfect. So if it's a little smeared, that's okay. Because if junk journaling required perfection, I'd be out, right? Okay, so let's, I don't know how I want to do this. Let's put this coming up from this little corner. All right, and kind of like this one. Now I will say that there are some people who in the junk journal community who did get, oh my gosh, who do get hung up on certain things. Don't let those people bother you. You do you. Okay, if they don't have anything better to do in their life than to tell you how you did something not according to whatever, then that's on them. That's all I'm going to say about that. Alright, we're going to do that one right there, and I think I want one of these. But I want it right here. trim this off right there. There's a lot of specimens in there and I love it. Love it, love it. All right, now this one I will like stamp on either. Now I could try something different and stamp like on the outside on the vellum right here, like in the blank spot. I think I'm gonna do that for that one. So this one is done. It's a little cattywampus, but we're not gonna stress over that. So let's go ahead and glue it down. Nice. What's funny is it looks better on the other side. Nice, I like it. But there's some little overlap going on here, so let's just trim that right off. I like it. All right, now I said I was going to stamp on top of it. That one fell. I'll do the stamping of these after I'm finished with this. So let's see our last one. What we're going to do. I feel like that is the same. I could do some of these, like the red roses. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I said I was just going to use my fingers because I feel like that works better. Okay, that is. Oh, my brain is like, nope, you can't do that. There we go. I'm gonna go there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about all that. Let me just get this matchy one. I'm going to put that up here. And it's okay that it's over the edge. It's not that big a deal. Okay, guys, my battery died. So, where was I? Okay, I was going to take this one. And I have a feeling my husband is about to call me, which is going to irritate me to no end. Only because I'm in the middle of filming. I want to take this one and do that. And then this one. I think I should have done that the opposite way. Now let's see, does it come off of vellum very well? Yep. Oh, that's nice. Alright, so I want to have this come in from like the top, but kind of like this, right? And then this one. No, I just don't like that. I wonder if I come in. Oh, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, that looks okay. I'm okay with that. Alright, I'm okay with those. And now we are going to glue this down. Like so. And then trim. And this one I think is ready to be glued. Yeah. So we can glue this one. See, some are just so simple, and simplicity is nice, right? Okay, he's not calling me, but he's blowing up my phone, texting me. So let me see what is going on with him, and we'll be right back. Okay, I am back. All right, so that one is finished. This one is finished. And these I am going to, one of these I was going to print. Oh yeah, this one up at the top, right? On the outside. So let's do that, but let's change. We can change the number. So we can still use catalog, and let's just pick a random number. I'm going to off-center it a little bit, just to be different, and then kind of put it crooked. And now that one will need time to dry. Okay, so we'll give that one time to dry. And let's see. Where did the other one go? The number 18. Oh, good gravy. Okay, I'll find it, or maybe not. All right, put catalog. I want to do identification. Identification. And identification number 5. Why don't we just do that one? Identification number 5. And I'm going to put that, oh, I better make sure. Identification, nope, these have to go like next to each other. And then, sorry, I'm probably not even on camera. Number 5. Identification number 5. And then this last one, we can just do, why don't we just do like one of these crazy signatures? I like this one. But this one I don't feel like it's quite dark enough. Let me get this out. I know the black soot isn't gonna show up very well because I have the black soot right there, and it looks good for that purpose. But that looks better. So there we have it. Let me set those to the side. Oh, there's the number 18. Set those to the side, and I'm going to clean those up and deal with those later. All right, so this is what we have. Our specimen cards. And I just love, love, love them. Oh yeah, so this is Ground espresso. What I was gonna do. So y'all know what to do. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell. Check out the little special thing I was telling you about. If you can even find it, because apparently I don't remember what it's called. And again, no pressure. Just letting you know it's there in the event that you're like, oh, I would love to support Steph and all of her endeavors. So there you go. It is there for the taking. And now that I'm doing this, I really feel like I should have inked the inside of these. So next time, that is what I'm gonna do, is ink the inside, because I feel like that would help this part, like where it got cut. It's kind of a little on the, you know, white side, but that's okay. That is okay. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, ring the bell, do all the things. Also, I have a live scheduled with Lori Dean Plans. If you go under the live button, you can click notify me, and it will notify you when we go live so you don't miss it. And until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Bye!